Hey guys, welcome to Spiritual Musings of a Popcorn Brain. So today I wanted to talk about this idea that came to me first as a vision that I had in a worship service at my church. And it kept percolating in my brain, and then a little bit more was added to it this past week or two. So I was in our church service and the lights were down and we were singing praise and worship songs, and I saw this vision of the Ark of the Covenant like descending in the sanctuary where we were. And to me, it looked like, a beautiful box with the angels whose wings were up and their heads were bowed in the middle. So it was like a U shape on top of the ornate box. And then I saw an outline of a person, like when someone is drawing something and they just do the black outline of a human figure with their hands raised. And that figure was then transposed on the Ark of the Covenant, where the hands were matching at the tips of the wings in that same U shape. And I saw the Spirit of God descending like a cloud, like he did in the Old Testament, down to that ark on top of the head of that saint who is praying, who is worshiping in praise and worship songs. And it clicked for me how important and how beautiful and how meaningful our praise is to God, especially when we're willing to raise our hands, which for the longest time I was never able to do because it was embarrassing. And when I finally got to the point where I realized it's not about me, it's not about what anybody thinks about me. This is my time alone with my Heavenly Father. Even if I'm in a room full of people, I am worshiping Him. I'm giving Him praise and glory. And if He wants me to raise my hands, I'll do it. And that was the first part of this idea that was in me. And I had told my pastor about it, and he shared a verse with me, but I couldn't remember what it was. And I kept praying about it and was asking for more understanding. And then about a week or so ago, I was looking through some channels that I like to watch on YouTube, and I saw a segment on Kirk Cameron's Takeaways with Sheila Walsh. I didn't know who Sheila Walsh was until I was just talking to my mom the other night, and she told me about her. She's a beautiful woman with a gorgeous accent, and she was explaining about the prayers of the saints and their fragrant aroma as an incense in heaven. And it was a gorgeous picture of that. And I got to looking more into the Old Testament and the sacrifices and how those were done with the incense and when the blood was spattered on the altar, and then when the Lord would accept the offering when He would descend. And it just all was kind of coming together and giving me more understanding of this beautiful way that we are worshiping Him in a new way, yet still the old way. And anyway, I know some of these thoughts are all over the place, but that's where the idea of popcorn brain comes from, because my ideas are like that. They're scattered all over the place, and I try to bring them together and put them all in one bowl for you to enjoy. If you enjoyed that, I hope. If not, that's fine. I think it'll be worthwhile for someone out there. Thank you for letting me share my popcorn brain. So if you liked or were entertained somehow by what you heard, please subscribe.